And hello, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Anticipation it is. Oh, somebody had said something before. Yeah, no, I don't eat dinner until like 8 o'clock at night. You know, when you don't sleep at all ever, dinner is not the relationship, the relativeness of eating food at a certain time doesn't come into play. So, anyway, good afternoon, everybody. We are here, and this is the Release 128 live stream. It's our update stream. And I want to bring this stuff down so I'm looking more at the camera. And okay, so we yeah, I have this stuff out of order, I swear. All right, yep. Welcome to Shadow of the Avatar's Release 128 live stream. Each month we have a live stream the day after we publish the major update. This month's update was Release 128. We are now more than halfway through the 11th year of monthly updates for Shadow of the Avatar. This is a free-to-play game. We are online with over 400 scenes to explore, or 400 zones to explore. Follow us here on Twitch at /Shroud of the Avatar, on Facebook with Shroud of the Avatar, Twitter, Shroud of Avatar, or via our RSS feed on our website, shroudoftheavatar.com. We have at least one live stream a month providing updates on game development as well as upcoming events and sales. Today, we will have at least 2 prize-winning giveaways. To enter, type the phrase Gust into August into any in-game chat, including whispers, or make a purchase on the website. That's in-game, so don't type the phrase here unless you want to tell somebody else what the phrase is, because it won't enter you into the drawing. We will pull drawing at the top of the hour, so the first drawing will be probably between Central Time, 4:50 and 5 p.m. If the stream goes on to another hour, then we'll do another drawing at the end of that hour. So, with all that said, I think that's the usual stuff that I got blah 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 about at the beginning. Oh yeah, no, we'll also add a round of prize drawings for each hype train level completed by the folks who are watching this stream in Twitch. So if you guys do the bit thing, cheer, then we'll get that hype train going and add on more prize drawings. Okay, and prize drawing. What am I giving away? Oh, okay, all right. So the phrase is, as I said, gust into August, and the prizes will be a flame scimitar. I've got the prizes over here on stream. So this is a scimitar that looks like it's a flame. A island flower crown, which I suppose I could put on, so that way it looks better than what's sitting on the ground. Grab that. And where's my hat? There. There we go. So see how cute I am with it? There you go. You too can have one of these if you enter into the drawing and win.
And the flower crown has an extra bonus if you do, I believe, the /flowers emote.
Oh, okay.
If while you're wearing the flower crown, it has extra time.
Oh, so it lasts longer?
Yep.
Okay. Why did it not work for me?
Do you have that emote?
I don't know. I am a poor man, so I may not have the emote. No, I don't have flowers. I have everything else except for flowers.
Oh. Yeah, there's a box in the hub that'll give you all of them.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. Unless there's a learn all emotes command, I can never remember.
No worries. I'll grab it later.
Yeah, Dido, it's not just the island flower crown. There's the normal flower crown too that does it. That might or might not be a vault item. I'm not sure off the top of my head.
Gotcha. So in addition to this, the next level is a beach umbrella, which we have right here. And then this 4-pack of beach blankets or beach towels. And then the grand prize for today is this Kobold Village Home. Two-story house, which actually the footprint on it is pretty good. Go up here to show that off a little bit.
I think I recall killing a bunch of kobolds in that house in Fortis End.
Probably. So those are the prizes for today's drawings. And we will go into, we'll do some introductions. Actually, I'll go ahead and do the rest of the the rest of the stuff. So this is the housekeeping section here. This is, I talked about this a little bit last month. We have a player that was recently suspended and then did some things to try to avoid their suspension and harassed a whole bunch of players, even convinced a few players to try to help them bypass their suspension. So that player has been banned. Once you're banned, I mean, it takes a bit to get banned. Once you're banned, that's it. There's no coming back. The only appeal that could possibly be entertained is if there's literally a mistake on something, but once you're banned, there's not like a forgiveness type of situation because it takes a lot to get banned. You're harassing players, scamming players, botting, cheating. These are reasons why we ban. So it's all covered in the TOS, which we'll talk about later as well because we're updating that. But we have this one guy who keeps coming back. So here's the thing. I believe that there's some players that are helping him bypass some things and get into the game. The first round of that, we forgave the players who were doing it, just gave them a suspension. If any player is found to be assisting a player in bypassing a ban, they too will be banned. That's all there is to it. These players who are not that are being removed from the game are being removed because they're disruptive to the point where they have to be removed. If somebody else is helping them come in, then obviously I have no choice but to remove them as well. In this case, we're aware that the recently banned player has been reaching out to players in and out of game. There's reports of this person harassing them on other platforms, including Facebook and Twitch. So this is obviously a problem. Please report all instances of this occurring. We're keeping track of them. So if somebody like this or this person reaches out to you and tries to convince you to help them in any way, shape, or form, or harasses you in any way, shape, or form, please send an email to support@trytheavatar.com with a copy of the logs of this occurring, even if it is not on our platform. If this is something where it's verifiable that it's this person and it's on Facebook or somewhere else, we will collect that information as well. We are currently doing an investigation and pulling all the information that we can together because if this person does not cease what they're doing, we will be reaching out to the authorities in the location where they live and pursuing legal recourse. Harassment of players is not acceptable. This is a pleasant place that we want to escape the real world of nastiness and harassment and stuff that's going on now. The only thing I could say is be nice to one another. How's that go? Will Wheaton, don't be a dick. Well, don't be a dick. So there you go. As a reminder, players who violate the TOS will get suspended on their first offense, and if the offense is of the appropriate level, the second time that they have an offense, they will get a ban. We have a 2-strike rule. We don't do 3 strikes here. So, and as I said, forgiveness is, if you get banned, it's something large enough that you're not going to get forgiven for it. Okay, and also just to say, don't contact the devs directly with things like customer service related stuff or bugs or things along those lines, service related things. Please contact support at shroudoftheavatar.com if it's customer service related, if something's missing, if you if you lost an item or something like that is going on. Use the in-game reporting system if somebody's harassing you, and if it's this person who's avoiding something, contact us via support. Then if it's a bug, please use the bug forum. Ask a dev. You could use in the universe chat, just say ask a dev space and then your question in universe chat in game, and we will get a notification in our internal chat that we use, and we'll discuss the issue or whatever it is. Ask a devs are meant for questions that are like, and I'll have to say the phrase min-max. So if you have a question that's related to something technical about the game, want to confirm that something is supposed to be as powerful as it is, or if it's not as powerful as you think it should be, that type of thing. Those technical type of things, those questions can be asked through Ask a Dev. If you want to ask us to add something into the game that's not yet there, that's a wish list item, and that would go into the forums. And if it's something that you think is broken, that should be working, then that's a bug, and that would go into the bug forums. So that's my template for the beginning of a stream. And with all that said, we will now do introductions, which I myself am Ravalox and in the game, and Stephen Reinen otherwise. I'm known as the chief cook and bottle washer for the game. Do development work, community interaction, and administration, and a whole bunch more. That's just, if I told you everything I do, it would take the full hour for the stream. So with that said, I will hand this over to Allium. Go ahead and introduce yourself, please. Can you hear me? Oh, might have lost Allium.
No, I've just muted.
There you go.
Hey, I do a lot of the things that Ravalox doesn't do.
Yeah, there you go.
I do the release notes and the patch notes, and try to keep track of bug forum entering things, and I've started to actually fix bugs and make new things and do a little bit of world building.
And much, much more. Yeah, it's a small team, so we definitely do multitask a lot of things. I have a lot of hats that we wear, and we overlap each other and stuff like that. Of course, like Lainey, who's not here right now, Keith, who's not here right now, or Sanyo. You guys might know. Definitely a lot of stuff that's going on with the game, and then all the rest of the people that I don't mention on the stream. But this month is a content month, so we have a new quest line in episode 2 to check out, and a bunch of other stuff going on. So we got a few things to talk about here. One thing I'm trying to do this with, start the stream out here, and this is our you guys remember from Ultima Online Green Acres. This is our Green Acres type of scenario, decoration station, and it's a dev only area. So don't try coming here; it ain't gonna work. Um, unless you're in the offline game, I guess you could cheat and get there that way. But I wanted to get a little bit more organized, so I've been showing off over the last few months the prizes that we're going to be giving away, so that way you guys can get some visuals on that. And I'm also trying to get to the point where I could say, all right, here's the login rewards and the subscriber rewards. So login reward for this month is this. Was that pick any one of these rugs, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you'll get a pick bag, and that'll start on August 1st. And you'll be able to choose one of these 3 sigil rugs, lovingly crafted by the devs and artisans of the game.
Yes, these have actually been in the game the whole time. It's just that nobody made them assets, so they were only used for world building. I noticed it in the office in Kiln Cistern.
Ah, there you go. I was wondering, you say it looks so familiar, And
Well, they're the same as the tapestries. They just don't have the hang bar.
right, right. So these so if you log in during August, you'll get a pick bag where you'll be able to choose one of these 3 rugs. And of course, they will be available in the Crown Store as well, so you could get them there if you want to get all 3 of them.
Separately or a set.
Right. Um, the okay, so if you subscribe to the game, which is definitely one of the topics we'll be talking about today, then you will get an extra set of login rewards. And the extra set this month, and that starts with the release. So anybody who has a subscription logging in today will be getting these on login on their first login of the month. And that will be a chest full of copper coins, these 4 benches for the dark. They go with the dark wood table that we had
That
sent
was a
out.
login reward for June.
Yeah, and then these 2 stools. So of course, this is that way you can have seats around the whole table that match the table set now, and then you will also be able to. The subscribers will be able to pick one, and it's one set, right? The large, medium, and small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sets by skill tree, so you can choose an earth set or a water set or what have you.
Right. So the and here I'll make it nighttime so we can see the so these glow at night. Well, they're kind of glowy during the day too, but they're definitely glowy at night. And there's all of these are in a mega set that's going to be on the Crown Store. And then there'll also be, you could buy specific sets, like these 3 blue ones are the water magic sigil set, so you can get a large, medium, and small. And there's a large, medium, and small for all the different schools. So, anything more you want to say on that one, Allie?
The login bundle allows you to pick one of these sets. Each set is 2 large, 2 medium, and 2 small.
There you go. Yep. So 6 sigils in each bag. All right. Okay, so with all that said, I'm going to head over to Castle Atos now.
What about did you talk about the beach umbrella and the towels I see there?
Yeah, I did in the beginning.
Okay.
That was when I put the crown on.
All right.
Yeah, so these are the prizes for today. It's worth mentioning one more time. So we have this sword, which I'm just gonna get so it's got the nice glare on from the sun. It's a it looks like a flame, so it's not flaming, but it does look like a flame. And the flower crown, the Islander flower crown, and then the set of 4 beach towels, the beach umbrella, and then finally the 5th prize is this kobold village house.
And both those towels and the umbrella are dyeable, so they make pretty good bath mats.
Oh, yeah, pretty good. go up here. So not only this has 2 floors, it also has access to the roof. So for a Cobalt building, this is actually a pretty good one as far as the layout, the floor plan. So there we are. So that's all that. All right, I'm going to load into Castle Atos. So I'm sure folks are hanging out there waiting for me. And so first thing to say is that I'm a little out of sorts today. My air conditioning failed in my house. So this room is the only one I am cooling with a smaller unit. And the rest of the house is pretty much boiling hot. So definitely making me more skitsy than I usually am. Yeah. So far, the estimates to fix this are I could buy a car with the amount of money that they're telling me I have to spend. So I'm going to be doing some shopping around. Basically, what happened? It's actually kind of funny. What happened was a rodent got into my condensing unit outside and decided to lay down on top of the capacitor. That's all high voltage, and capacitors, for those that don't know, store a charge, so it's a really big zap. So apparently he electrocuted himself on the capacitor, and then his body stayed there. And then every time my air conditioner called for cooling over the night, he kept getting zapped more and more and more, to the point that the wires melted and fried out all the control boards and relays and all sorts of stuff. So anyway, I gonna be getting some second opinions on all that stuff, and making sure I could test a bunch of the components myself, but they told me that the compressor was shot because of this as well, and I don't have a way to test that compressor, so I have to go, to some level, I have to go with what they tell me. And based on the amount of money it costs to replace all that stuff, I might as well get a new unit. And yeah, it's a lot of money. So yeah, yeah, it's a lot cleaner than a glue trap, I suppose. Yeah, I had to remove him. That was not fun. Okay, so oh yeah, there's a few people down there.
Jump!
We should have when we're in dev mode, we should have the superhero landing thing where you do the
The 3-point, yeah.
Yeah, that would be funny.
And nice people are cleaning up there.
Yeah, very nice of them. Okay, so one thing, if you're in the game and you're not here at Castle Atos, you might want to come by. We have a yes, the number of players is getting up there. There are 2 fountains in Castle Atos. Castle Atos is our community hub, and we have an area in here where you could do training. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna slew around, show people stuff. So, if you're new to the game or you didn't know this, there's a section over here where we have some training dummies, practice dummies, I guess what we call them, and then archery buttes and stuff like that. So you could come over here and practice and build your skills, party up. There's a bonus for doing that here in Castle Atos. This fountain will give you a 100% training boost while you're in Castle Atos. This fountain over here gives you a boost that lasts for 48 hours, for real world hours.
The
Go ahead.
The crit reduction lasts for 24 hours. The health and focus lasts for 3 days.
Ah, there you go. Well, averaged out 2 hours, 2 days. So basically what you want to do when you come into the scene here is jump into the into the fountain, you see the little graphics, the little VFX that went up around me. And now I have a boon that gives me 30 health for 2 days, 30 focus for 2 days, and 22.5% melee and critical hit damage reduction for 23 hours and 59 minutes, so which is 1 day. This is at maximum strength, so we have a bunch of people in the scene right now. So if you're in game and you're not here, get your sorry self over to Castle Atos and jump in that fountain so you get yourself some extra bonuses.
There's another thing to show people because we made an addition just yesterday.
Okay.
Someone requested that there be a printing press in Castle Atos, so Keith took the big empty stone building right at the entrance and turned it into a whole print shop with a bookseller, which is convenient since I had just added a bunch of book patterns to the booksellers.
All right, let me go over there and the big stone building. That'd be this one.
Right across. Yep, that one.
Okay. Oh yeah, there it is. Look at that. Awesome.
So you can get blank books from the merchant. You can make copies with the printing press. You can't steal anything because I fixed the the theft protection, except for the helpful guides. Those are always takeable.
Right. And there was also mail, access to mail in here, access to the banker. So this is a really good spot to come and hang out with other folks if you want to train up skills while you're hanging out in Discord or watching a stream like this. Okay. Let me see now. Where are we? Okay, good. Let's scroll down to my thingy here. Okay, so, oh man, couldn't sleep in my bed last night, so now I have a crick in my neck. Okay, so, okay, we will be doing Q&A, questions and answers throughout the stream. So if anybody has any questions, you could ask in chat. Allium will nudge me when there's something going on that I might be missing. And first topic will be subscriptions. So we are changing the way that we have this, well, not the way, but we're adding more stuff to the subscriptions. So basically, this page so I have in front of me. We've been working on getting this done for quite some time, and I mean, geez, we're like cursed. Taslow is our IT guy. He got sick, got better, but then got sick again, and we've been basically working on updating the subscription package for, or to turn them into packages for quite some time, and it looks like it's finally coming to fruition. So the work on the inside is pretty much done. I have some verbiage to write and some graphics to do, and then we'll be able to put it up on the website live. And when you click on the store, you'll see a dedicated subscriptions entry into that menu. Instead of right now, you have to click on the add-ons. Store entry to where you go to buy Kodos crowns, and then that's where you see the subscription banner. So it's kind of hidden, which doesn't help anybody or help anything. So I'm trying to make that into being a little bit more visible. The subscriptions are the primary way the game is supported, so we can continue making new content and fixing bugs and all that neat stuff. So if you're not subscribed, you might want to consider subscribing. In addition, this is the point, is that making it more visible, so that way more people who play the game could even know that we have one. And I'll be putting like a banner little banner ad type of thing on the all updates page as well, to make sure that folks coming by and checking out the website are aware that we have this optional subscription system. So right now it's $9 a month plus tax to sign up for subscription, which gets you those items that I was showing off in Decoration Station as a secondary login bonus. In addition to a whole bunch of stuff. I'm not going to go through all that here. This isn't meant to be a like a um, um, you know I don't know, televised sale thing. This isn't the shopping channel or anything. But the point being is that with the $9 a month one, you get a whole bunch of stuff and 900 kodos a month. So the 900 kodos is a one for the dollars, and that pays it for itself. Plus, you get all the extra stuff in addition. So it's definitely worth doing. The second tier that we're adding and the third tier that we're adding will have all the same stuff in it that the first tier has, but instead, if you pay $18 for the second tier, you'll get 2,000 kodos, and if you pay $27 for the third tier, you'll get 3,500 kodos. So it's basically I ramped it up and made sure that the kodo discount was worth it, and the up to the $3,500 level, it's pretty much more beneficial to actually sign up for the subscription than just to go up on the website and buy the kodos there. So that's the point of that. We have an article that's in the release notes to go over all this stuff in a little bit more detail. And of course, when the website is updated with the new tiers, there'll be details in there up there as well, and all that neat stuff. So, any questions on that, let me know. Otherwise, that's that topic.
We have people asking about more obsidian potions being added.
Okay. Are there? Well, yeah, I know that there's a subset, right, that are on that. There, we have to be careful with the obsidian potions, making sure that they're not pay to win, right? So the ones that are up there are not, egregiously gonna cause players to be able to.
No. For the sub bundle, they
Yeah.
want a higher number.
Oh, more quantity?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. So yeah, interesting. All right. Well, I'll have to think about that. I suppose that's something that we could probably do. Yeah, we'll have to add that to Monday's agenda. Talk about that. Yes, the increase in the what we were trying to avoid was having to make more items, and obviously increasing the number of obsidian potions is not going to cause us issues internally. So we'll have to discuss this in a team meeting and make sure that there aren't any issues with doing that. Because again, we also don't want to flood the market, with potions, things along those lines. But we'll consider that. I'll write it down so I don't forget.
And we had an Ask a Dev from Christ Palette who says, can we get a fallen tree deco, like a just fallen so it still has branches and leaves on it? If you see that somewhere in the world, we have a thread in the wish list for deco that already exists in game. Please post in that thread with the logo of the thing that you want. If it doesn't exist somewhere in game, we can look at it, but it's less likely.
Yeah.
And that would be a separate wish list post, the new one, not just in the deco thread.
Right. All right. So what else we got here?
Irish Size says, I hope we get poppies. Our current poppies are billboards. So I'm not sure if it's appropriate to make items out of that, but we can look at getting better poppies.
Yes, I actually have been looking at that. In fact, let me move this out of the oh, no, no, there. Just move this out of the way and just make sure that I have my memory straight. No, I don't have them here. So the ones I found were not good. Um, I could talk to Scotty about working on making a mesh for a three-dimensional poppy. So that way we could do planters with poppies and pavers and things along those lines. Um, so I've seen that. I've heard it from Irish Eyes, but I've also seen. I think there's a wish list item up there as well for it, and um, I have looked at what's available out there that we wouldn't have to remake, and none of them are good. So I definitely would like to make sure that if we do put them into the game, that their meshes are appropriate and not crapping. So. All right, so yeah, that we do have the. I was thinking that when you guys said about the fallen tree, that when you cut down a tree, we have the fallen pine and maple trees, so we could do those. Um, and but obviously, if we did fallen trees, I think I'd like to be able to do white maple and some others as well. So. And if we do have some out there, it makes it easier. But we could definitely do something with that, I think.
Yeah, what angle it would fall at would depend on how wide the crown is, how squishy it is.
Right.
Sentinel asks, is it possible to gift a tier subscription for 1 month? That might be possible, but it would also be problematic because we don't want to gift people things that then they have to remember to cancel, because that ends up feeling like a dark pattern.
Yeah, that's actually specifically subscriptions can't be gifted because of that. It's a recurring payment. So if you gift a subscription, you can't just gift 1 month. That's not how the system works. So it would be a whole complete different tech to set that up. So, and as Allium said, it can lead you down a path where there could be some hard feelings. So we don't want to really do that.
Yeah, in theory, it's a nice idea. It would take a lot to do. That isn't a no, but it's not a anytime soon.
Right. Yeah, I mean back in the day, there was Portalarium had done some things with store credits and things like that, but then they pulled it out because it conflicted with some rules. Well, I guess I should say laws in I believe in Europe, and that's why they stopped offering the store credits. If we had the ability to do store credits, we could actually allow you to gift store credits to other players, but which would have been a way. But apparently, there's I'm not sure. I remember the reasoning that was presented was that if you have store credits and we're basically holding the store credits, then it makes us into a bank, and obviously we're not a bank. But I don't remember. I mean, I don't think I would go with that analogy, but I know that there's rules in the European Union, and if we were to continue to offer store credits and things like that, or allow you to give us money to just give to somebody else, even in the United States, that would actually come under money laundering rules and stuff for the Securities and Exchange Commission and Federal Trade Commission, things like that. So I don't know what the real reasons were why Portalarium stopped offering the store credits, because they weren't transferable. But bottom line is, through all this mumbling, I don't think that being able to gift a subscription is going to be likely, for any one of the reasons that I was just droning on about. So. Okay, So let's see, what else do we have? Anything else, guys?
He says he was thinking about games such as ESO where people can purchase things like DLCs and gift them to another player.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, you can currently do that with episode 2 because that's not a recurring thing.
Right.
That does already exist. Brazenhearted, the phrase is gust into August.
Now I'll type that here. Phrase. There. Okay. For everybody else as well. All right. Yes, we can now gift episode 2. Before you couldn't, but that's been updated, so you should be able to do that now as well. Yep, and you can check the website, and you should be able to gift that. Technically, that's our DLC, the episode 2, and that is an early access purchase, and there's still more to be done before episode 2 will be considered complete. Which of course does segue us into the next topic, which is the new quest that we added into the game this month, which is episode 2, Disharmony in Canabrigia, which I don't know, is that the actual title of the quest, or was that just the article title?
Just the article title.
Oh.
The internal quest name that Keith gave it was Can't Decide. C-A-N-T, no apostrophe. For Cantabrigia and also for, beliefs.
Gotcha.
And it's a nice little wrap-up quest that gives you a little more lore about the conflict between Port Harmony and Outlaws Run.
Yep. So, and actually, I have to say thanks to the players for testing that on QA. We had a testing directive that went out, and the feedback did impact the way that the quest works, and the rewards at the end, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that was definitely a good thing. All right, we are at our time here to start the drawing. So if you have not yet, please say Gust into August in game in any chat. That's Universe chat, Whispers, Zone, Guild, whatever you want. You also qualify for the drawing if you make a purchase on the website, which would be like buying Kodos or Crowns of the Abyssinians.
Or bank slots, or an extra character slot, or episode 2, or...
Exactly, yeah. So you do any of those things while we're doing the stream, or, leading up to it on the day, then you get entered as well.
Here's a question I just thought of. Does buying something from the Make a Difference store enter into the drawing?
Yes.
Okay, good. You guys check out the Make a Difference store. There's lots of neat stuff in there.
That happened. That explains why my test didn't work.
Oh no.
Nothing horrible, it just hung. So you have to rerun that build.
Ah, okay.
Let's see here. Here, one of the things. So we're gonna do 2 drawings. I think it was 2, right? Was it 2?
Yeah, we haven't seen the hype train start.
Okay, so 2 drawings. Keep that going. Oh, a termite inspector. Better than the HVAC guy. I'm telling you. Okie dokie. So we get our drawings out, and then we'll read those off.
Yeah, I see.
Sorry?
I said I see.
Oh. Yep, they're there. Okay. Do you want to take character or prize?
Yeah, I'll take character.
Okay. Cheated, you read them first, right? Okay. All right, so here are our prizes, guys. We have a flame scimitar, which is going to...
Chaos Rebellion and Henry Fletcher.
Then an island flower crown.
To Calderoth Doradin and Old Sup.
A beach umbrella.
To Tor Tordengood and Hex.
A beach towel 4-pack.
To Estrella and Barbrady.
And finally, the grand prize of a kobold 2-story with rooftop deck village home.
To Dido and Cetos II.
All right. Congratulations to all the winners. All right. So, do we have? This might be a short stream. I mean, I got house issues, so guys, I apologize. I mean, we've actually been pretty good with the streams. And geez, I don't know how many months it's been.
Last month was 3 hours long.
Yeah. So
we got Scotty talking.
Yeah. Well, it's always good when Scotty joins the stream.
Yep.
But I mean, just in general, we've been pretty consistent with 2-hour streams for quite some time. This will be a much shorter one than normal. So apologies for that, but I definitely have to deal with house issues and
you probably want the things that are in the room that you're in now producing less heat than they are.
Yeah, exactly. Shut off a lot of stuff. So, crap. Where was I? Oh, thanks. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Prankster. Appreciate that. I'm sure it'll all work out in the end. But telling you, it's definitely not something that I would like to. I don't think anybody would, wants to or expects that they're going to have to deal with air conditioning. And mine seems to always break in August. I don't know why that is, but that's what happens. So, and of course,
well, it's only July now.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, but we're going into, like, if I buy one, I'm buying one in August, right? So, it's like the worst time of the year to buy an air conditioning system. So, yeah, and of course, it's not like the thing failed. This was actually external intervention that caused the failure. Let's see here. Come on. Do this.
Oh my goodness, Bella. That's a lot.
What did she say? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Lovely. Okie dokie. All right. So, anyway, with all that said, guys, I think we're gonna get going unless anybody has any more questions they would like to ask. And my apologies for the short stream. We will be back at the end of August at minimum. If I could get my act together, then I'll get on in the middle of the month once or twice and do something with showing you guys what doing some work streams, showing you the development and progress. So 2 barns that cost over 65 grand. Wow. They're telling me that the AC is going to cost me $20,000, and that's kind of ridiculous. So obviously, I'm shopping around a little bit, and I'm also I have technical knowledge enough to go in there with my meter and start testing stuff in the thing and make sure that everything that's supposed to be dead is dead. But if they're right that the compressor is bad, I can't really test a compressor very easily myself. And that costs like 4 grand to get replaced. And I can't replace that because I don't have the ability to cycle out the coolant and all that crap. So
Learn to sleep in the fridge. I think that might have circulation problems and carbon dioxide buildup in a small space.
yeah, right. So anyway, yeah, and thank you. Thanks for being here. And without you guys, there wouldn't be a game. And obviously, uh, we enjoy working on the game and adding things to it and building it. And it's definitely a job I wouldn't want to give up. So
Sleep in your car.
yeah, actually,
I'm not sure if Jeep has air conditioning.
Oh, yeah, well, it has air conditioning, but I mean that would cost a lot of fuel to run it all night. But anyway, okay. Well, with the oh, there you go, the data center. Is Dabs offering to come over and fix it for me? That's fine.
Yeah, he does have a portable AC,
Yeah,
and the room that he's in is on a separate one, so he's
yeah,
got a place to sleep.
yeah.
Just
I'm
most
not
of the house.
exactly not exactly sweating in this room, but yeah, I drag a mattress in here and sleep on the floor for now. But so I'm not
Dab's
good.
lot,
Huh?
Dab's lot can get it done for 15K. By
Oh, well, there you go.
Grabstar's hammer, what a savings!
Yeah, well, of course, 20K is a 5-ton unit. It's the largest residential unit basically, and it's 15K quotas. Um, yeah, it's for the 20K. It's a 5-ton unit. It's a heat pump and multi-stage, variable speed, all that stuff, and that's what I got here now. So I wouldn't want to just switch it over to something uh, something that's less functional as my one is now. The one I have is 15 years old, so it's this and of course they're switching out the coolant types next year again, as I understand it. So yeah, lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh yeah, yeah. I'd have to swap out the whole thing. The it's 15 years old, so the condenser unit is not exactly available. I already looked it up, and I could replace the condenser unit outside, um, entirely, and it'll cost me about $2,000 more than what the um, uh, the proposal that they gave me to fix the condensing unit. It's just that fixing the condensing unit for around $6,500, $7,000, then you got to start thinking, well, if the AC is 15 years old, maybe I should just fix the whole, swap out the whole thing, and um, do the inside unit as well. So. So there you go. Okay, so what's Hugo in Pieces is asking about a link between Twitch account and game account. I'm not following this.
Well, the answer is no, regardless. So,
Yeah, 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 yeah. There's no. Oh, what you might be talking about is like for Twitch drops and stuff. So,
oh no.
yeah, we don't yet do Twitch drops. That is actually on the list of things to do. Once the subscriptions was a little bit more important for us to get done. Once that's done, I have a list of a few things that I'll be going over with Tassilo and making a decision as to what's the next item on the list. Twitch drops is actually pretty much number 2 or number 3, so it's coming soon, hopefully. So, all right, well, I think that's going to be about it because I really need to look into stuff. I got a whisper here that I should check in for some programs on my air conditioning system as well, so I will definitely do that. Thank you. Okay, guys. With all that said, go play.
Go out and play.
Yeah, just get out there. Go play. Have fun, and we will be doing a patch 1. I don't think there's anything critical, so we'll probably be aiming to do patch 1 on Monday.
Yeah, the big thing would be allowing Morkan's new pot, Saxon's Landing, to show up on Zone Scrolls.
There you go. Cool. All right then. With all that, thank you so much for playing the game and supporting the game. And if you aren't supporting the game, please consider doing so. Once we get the multi-tier subscriptions up and running, anybody who wants to upgrade to go from, let's say, the $9 subscription to a higher level, you'll just go in there. You'll be prompted to cancel your current subscription because we don't keep your information. We don't have your credit card on file in any way, shape, or form. So when you set up a subscription, if you go in there to, even if your credit card needs to be updated for its expiration date or anything along those lines, you have to cancel the subscription, reinitiate it. Nothing will, you won't skip a beat, right? So you don't miss out on, nothing gets reset, your levels don't get reset or anything like that. If you do have to cancel a subscription and then, let's say, reactivate it a month or two later because of, funding, shortage of funds or anything like that, we will remember what your, how many months you've subscribed. So we'll remember your title level and all those other things. So when you pick it back up, it's just like nothing happened. You just keep going from there. If you want to upgrade, you would go in there, you hit the button to cancel/update your subscription. It'll cancel the subscription. You'll redo your information and select the appropriate subscription level that you want to do. And it'll pick right back up from where it left off. If you're in the middle of a cycle, you'll still get the stuff for that cycle. It's on the renewal date. Because every month you get billed. When that renewal date goes in, that's when your tier changes. And of course, this is a technical necessity that upgrades and downgrades are basically activated or actuated at the next billing cycle. So if you recently, when I say recently, about 6 months ago, somebody had actually brought up a question and said, well, what if I want to change my billing date? The only way to change your billing date is to cancel your subscription and wait until after the next date it was supposed to renew, right? Or, be billed, and then renew it on the day that you want the billing date to be. We don't have a way to shift a billing date for subscriptions because we don't keep your information on file. There's a methodology for subscriptions with the financial institutions that we basically do the initial authorization, give them your account information and all that, and then it goes in as a subscription. So we don't have to maintain your credit card information, which is obviously good for everybody. I mean, sadly, you have to retype your information in again if you're going to upgrade, downgrade, or initiate a new one. But this way, there's no risk to you, and obviously, it's a lot less liability for us too. So there you go. Okay, one of those big, giant spade-shaped fans, maybe,
With the ostrich feathers.
Yeah, exactly. So have them back in the background during the stream. All right, cool. Yeah, it does help the house cool the house of Ravalox. So. Yeah, obviously, the more money you guys get into the game, the more we could, the more labor time we could invest into the game and expand it and get things done quicker than we are now. We have not taken things off the table, but if we have more devs, then we could get things more done more quickly, and do more parallel type of tasks. And then of course marketing. Right now there's not enough money to do marketing. We have a few things to fix, in my opinion, before we market, but getting more money in the door will help all those things. So anyway, with all that said, you guys all have a nice day, have a nice weekend, and we'll see you soon. And I'll go. I have to go make some phone calls before before it's too late to do that for the weekend. So talk to you guys later.
Okay, good night.
Good night.